If you are new to my channel, thank you for tuning in. I normally do not do this, so this is very new. We're doing a live reading, and you see the title is called The Sagittarius Strawberry Full Moon Aftermath. Let's get it and see what the energy is. I'm going to shuffle the cards. Okay. The overall energy crowning this reading is the elephant. The elephant. The elephant is my favorite animal. I want to find out, what does the elephant mean? We're going to find out, what does the elephant mean? The elephant. I've never pulled this card before, so it'd be interesting to see what it means. The elephant. Got a feeling I'm gonna find it. I got a feeling I'm gonna find it soon. I like this book because this is what I do my readings from, because it's animals and Animals are interesting and simple enough to gain some clarity from. And let's see, the elephant. Can we find the elephant? Let's find the elephant. Let's find the elephant. Elephant, elephant, elephant. Let me see. Can we find the elephant? This is fun too, just looking for it is fun. Oh, I did pull one called the golden egg. That was the first card. What is the golden egg? The golden egg is the first card. Let's read that. The golden egg is a message at the center of the heart. The unstuck sound. It says, within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard, nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of modern day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga, nidra, or meditation if you do not yet have a meditation practice. Take some time for introspection or contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart. Staying open to any response you hear, engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell like you are seeing an old friend that's been away for a long time. Listen to the message they've been waiting to tell you. The golden egg in the fourth chakra. The subtle essence of the golden egg is nestled deep within the heart center at the fourth chakra. This chakra, called Anahata, is the home of the self or soul. By bringing the mind into this center, we discover a portal to the most intimate and luminous space. It is said our inner guide sits there in deep meditation, waiting for us. Anahata translates as the unstuck sound. The heart chakra, golden egg, the unstuck sound. The next one is the vulture. And go to the vulture. I think I read the vulture before. I don't know why, but I'm gonna find it. See what it says. The vulture. What the vulture, the vulture. This is going to be fun because I'm still looking for the elephant. And we're looking for the vulture as the second card. So whichever one comes up first. The elephant is the overall message of the reading. That's fine. Let's find it. You found. Let's see where the vulture is too. It's the next one. The vulture and then the hawk and the elephant. Let's see. So the elephant is the card that is really the overall energy for the reading, and I found it. Let's go to that. Unstoppable, auspicious, and wise. The elephant is arguably the most auspicious figure in the deck, like Ganesh. The elephant represents immense wisdom as well as good fortune. It is said that the great elephant is the destroyer of obstacles. So, if this card appears when you feel stuck, rest assured the path will soon become clear. To add to the mystery, the elephant is also known to create obstacles in order to steer us in the right direction. Trust this gentle, noble creature. It illuminates the way with the light of self-knowledge. When in balance, one-pointed, focused, generous, loving. When out of balance, misunderstands fate. To bring into balance, trust. And that is the elephant. So we read the golden egg, which is the heart chakra. That was the first card. And we read the elephant, which is the card that is the overall energy of the read. And the next card is the vulture. Let's get to the vulture. And then the hawk. Okay, let's get to the vulture. So the vulture is the next card. The vulture, guardian and purifier, essential for rebalance. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise. When in balance, clarifies, reveals wisdom. When out of balance, dramatic, aggressive. To bring into balance, clean your space, sage. The next is the hawk. Now, this is the third card. Okay. The hawk, watchful, all-seeing messenger of divinity. The sharp eyes of the hawk watch our every move. This keen-eyed bird has the ability to see every little detail as well as the bigger picture. When this card appears, fate has its eyes on you and the winds are shifting. It is said that the hawk carries news upon its wings and is sent from divinity itself to deliver it. The message should not be taken lightly. Though it may seem small or insignificant, it will eventually redirect your course. When in balance, sees clearly. When out of balance, sees too much and is suspicious. To bring into balance, shift your perspective. These are great cards. So we have the golden egg, we have the vulture, and we have the hawk. Okay. We have the golden egg, we have the vulture, and the hawk. So the golden egg is about staying in the heart chakra. Okay. The vulture is telling us to sage. And the hawk is telling us to shift our perspective. The elephant It's just telling us to trust the process. I like the elephant. I like this whole reading, and I would like to go to my next deck and pull some cards for timeliness of this message. And see what the timeliness of the messages say. Let's get to the next deck. Let's pull some more cards from this deck and see what comes out. Okay, let's see what comes out. There goes one. We got one. There goes another. Let's see. Can we get one more? That's gonna fly out. Okay. Let's see what these two are saying. So now we have this card, which is saying it is time to give rather than take. All right. It is time to give rather than take and step out of your comfort zone. All right. I like the message. It's time to give them rather than take and step out of your comfort zone. New moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take, and I open right up to it. I didn't have to even flip through this book. I've opened right up to it. I guess this is a good message. Let's see what it's saying. It's time to give rather than take. Okay. It says, when this card comes up, it's time for you to take stock of your situation. Where are you and where do you want to go? The new moon energy of this card suggests a restart, and the Virgo energy suggests you make that restart a clever one that is simple and well organized. Virgo also has a strong health aspect to it. So if you've been unwell, this card suggests that your health is on the up. Virgo loves clean eating and alternative therapies. So add these into your routine. Now, however, you've been feeling it is a situation. However, you've been feeling, it says, if a situation is blocked at the moment, it could be that you're overanalyzing things or being too critical. It's time to ask less what someone else can do for you and think more about what can you do for others. Attune with the moon. Recommit to healthy and morning, evening routines. Gradual improvements are coming. Pay attention to detail if you want success without being pedantic. That's a great word. I'm going to look it up. Be of service to others, and love and money will follow. The person you're asking about is reliable. Those are alternative meanings and the teaching. Virgo is the sign of health, service, and analysis. Its energy is precise and has a feel of the harvest about it. When this card comes up, it could be that a wonderful bounty is coming your way. However, the energy of the new moon in Virgo is usually about getting your life in order, so that's what you need to do at the time of the Virgo new moon. And whenever else you pull this card is about getting your life together, starting better morning routines, okay? The next card was the North Node card, which is step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone. I pulled this card before, and it's a great meaning to step out of your comfort zone. So I'm going to go to it and step out of your comfort zone. North Node card. The North Node. Would anyone like to know, like I would like to know, about what it says for the full moon in Sagittarius that we just had? I would like to know that, so I'm going to read that one first. I didn't even pull this card, but what does it say? Look at the bigger picture. That's what the full moon in Sagittarius was about. It was about look at the bigger picture. Are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Fretting over minute? Oh, fretting over minute. I think that's minute because I used that word, but it looks like a manipulation of the word minute. Fretting over the minute can be counterproductive. Or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. This card is a reminder that while it's good to think things through, sometimes you need to step back and look at the bigger picture. What do you then see about your current situation? What's the most positive thought you can have about it? Now is the time to count your blessings, even if you don't have exactly what you want. This card is also a reminder that we often have to take a few risks and go with uncertainty on this journey called life. Try to keep an open mind about what's for the best. The universe could surprise you. Take time out for a mini break or adventure. Additional meanings for this card. This situation may have come around because you've been distracted. Be confident without being overconfident to win the day. Have you shown that you care? If not, now is the time. Find a balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. The full moon in Sagittarius is a time when we are reminded that life is an adventure and that there's a big, wide world to see beyond our backyard. It's about having fun and being prepared to sail into uncharted territory. It's about big ideas versus the details. No matter when you draw this card, it encourages you to look at the big picture. And that is what the full moon in Sagittarius was all about. Now, I'm going to find the North Node card that I pulled before. I'm just going to read it anyway because I pulled it for this reading. And the North Node card is the North Node card. Figure out what page it's on. The North Node card is on page. What page is that? North Node, page 116. Okay, 116 is the North Node card. 116. Okay. 116, the North Node card is step out of your comfort zone. There is a strong feeling when you get this card that it's time to leave the past behind, somehow because you are headed in the right direction. If you want to be happy and fulfilled, you need to get going towards doing the thing that scares you, within reason. This card is all about living your life purpose, which is possibly what you've asked about. It's urging you to dare to do something different with your life in your direction, to take action. So, are you willing to follow through and lead the life you've incarnated to live? If you finally found the courage to make the leap, there's a good chance you'll come to ask yourself, why did I wait so long? Attuned to the moon, I know I'm headed in the right direction. Additional meanings for this card. You're headed for something which feels like destiny. You need to face a fear and get over it. Time to stop obsessing about someone or something. Stand on your own 2 feet. You've got this. The teaching. The North Node is where the moon crosses the ecliptic going north. It's a karmic point, and on the horoscope chart, shows us what we need to do and where we need to go with our life to find satisfaction, fulfillment, and happiness. The North Node is a karmic astrological point that reminds us, to paraphrase Andre Gide, that in order to discover new oceans, we have to be prepared to lose sight of the shore. And that is the North Node card. Now, those were great. Step out of your comfort zone and a time to give rather than take. Okay. I'm going to pull some more cards. Which deck is this? This is my deck right here. I'm going to take a picture and do that one live. Next deck we're going to go to is I like this deck for some reason. Let me see. I like this deck. I'm just going to pull the cards because I like the deck. They're very self-explanatory, and I'm just going to do this reading the way I like to do it because it's very self-explanatory, these cards. Let's see if we can pull some good arcanas that are going to make it even more simple. So we're pulling cards for the full moon in Sagittarius aftermath. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Full moon. We got one that just flew out. We got 2 that just flew out. Ah, those was good. They flew out quick. All right. Oh my God. You ain't gonna believe what just flew out this damn deck right here. And this is all good. I'm so glad I went live because where you gonna find a good reading and see the cards pop out and like that? Look, good reading. This is what you gotta do with this full moon aftermath. You gotta go into hermit mode. Look, we saw them fly out live. Because once you go into hermit mode, you're going to get the 10 of Pentacles. All right? Hermit mode. It's a time for hermit mode. Okay? Soul searching, time needed, or time alone. All right? We got to go into hermit mode so that we can go and get to the 10 of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, money, contentment, okay? Signing of a money agreement. We have to go into hermit mode. Like this reading is talking about. The first card was the golden egg, saying that we need to get into the heart chakra. The second card was the vulture, okay, saying that we need to sage our space. The third card was the hawk, okay? What was the hawk saying? The hawk was saying to us, change our perspective. And the overall energy of the read for the first reading was the elephant, okay? Then we went to our moonology and we found out, what did we find out? That we need to give more than take. And we found out that we need to step out of our comfort zone to get into our north node. These are the last two cards for the reading. And it's all adding up now. That this is all adding up now. Look at that. It's all adding up because it's supposed to. This is what I call a great reading. It's letting us know that we have to go into the heart chakra. That is the only way. It's the gateway. How do we do that? We have to spend time alone so that we can get into our heart. And we got to sage and cleanse our heart at the same time. Then we can get into our hawk mode where we can understand and see the perspective, right? Because we know that the Ten of Pentacles is here. We already know that, okay? That is what the full moon in Sagittarius is all about. And the elephant, the Ganesh elephant, is letting us know with this Ten of Pentacles that it's here. It's already here. You're going to have to change your perspective and sage your space, clean your space, and get ready for it because it's here. That is this reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.